Maybe I can have the Twitch stream pull up in like in the background here. That'd be kind of nice to be able to see it. So
Hello, is it working? Are we live? Can you see me? Okay, the Twitch stream is working. Welcome everybody to the last Twitch stream of the year, 2016, with me, CM Moose from the Drakensang QA team. You also know me as Mr. Magic Picker if you've been following the streams long enough. My fellow QA guy, CM Bug Huntino, is unfortunately unable to join us because he is sick, he has a throat infection, and he can't come and play with us. He's resting himself. But I found somebody pretty cool who was able to come and join us. So I'm going to introduce him to you now. Here is his lovely name tag that I made in Paint 10 minutes ago. And here is your new community manager starting January 3rd. You're live.
Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Clayton. Happy to be here. It's taken a while to start, but looking forward to jump into the stream and play some Drakensang with you guys.
Nice. Well, thanks for joining us. It's lovely to have you here. Yes, I know there's like a 17-second delay from the Twitch. That's why you can't see yourself immediately.
Ah, okay.
But it's okay.
Nice little unicorn you got over there. It's I like your style.
Unicorn is
flattering,
amazing.
isn't it?
You're a unicorn. That's going to be you forever now. You're just going to be a unicorn. That's how we know you.
I can roll with that. I can roll with the unicorn.
Perfect. Unicorn is
And I like the
special.
little pinky glittery stuff there too, you know, it just really screams masculinity.
Well, that's lovely. So do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, what you do, what your hobbies are?
Yeah, sure.
Why your hair is so cool?
Why it's so pointy. I don't run into doors. That's not why my hair is standing up straight. No, actually, I come from the United States. I've been working in the video game industry for little over 6 years now. I worked on a few AAA titles you might have heard of, and now I'm in Berlin working for Drakensang. So what are my hobbies? You know, like to hang out with my friends. Of course, I'm a huge movie buff. Go bouldering, playing tennis, and I like to ride my bike around too when I get a chance. Yeah, and of course, I'm a huge gamer. Got like tons of games. Don't know if I'm allowed to say all the titles right now.
Let's do. Okay, so what do we want to do during this session? We wanted to have a little talk about how Drakensang has progressed in the year 2016, what the new features have been, all the cool things that Mr. Clayton will have to get himself used to get up and running for the start of the year. A little question there, do you play Drakensang?
Of course. Actually, right now I got a level 36 ranger, and I think he's pretty cool, despite what some people have said about some sort of ranger nerf that I've been reading about. What is all that about?
Just game balancing changes over the course of a year.
Ah, okay. Well, some people were pretty part and partial to that. No, but actually I'm having a lot of fun. It's a pretty powerful character. Just starting to dip into PvP now, so I'm really getting my butt kicked. But I'm getting there,
Mid-level PvP is pretty fierce.
It's rough. It's rough.
Very difficult. I'm not a huge fan of PvP myself. I tend to stay away from it. Just because I know I'm really bad at PvP, so that's not something that you find me in. But I do play a mage, which I like. I've always played a mage. I thought it's really been fun. You might have seen me earlier on the live server, just checking it out and setting things up. So
Yeah.
you might see us there later. We'll do a bit of gameplay. So yeah, let's talk about the new features that we had this year and what we've been getting up to. So over the course of the year 2016, we added many improvements to Drakensang to make the game experience more fun for you, more enjoyable, more balanced. And near the end of the year, setting things up for what's going to be coming in 2017. So the new features that we've been looking at include, of course, the glyph removal to make your crafting easier, to help you take back your gems from the various items. We've improved the AI of the ranged monsters, so that they don't get stuck behind walls any longer.
Oh, really?
You used to have enemies who would just shoot at you and just stay there forever and never relocate. So now they're a bit smarter and they will realize that they're not hitting you and they'll move around after a while.
Nice.
We've added a feature from the Lore Content expansion to the rest of the game, which is the random monster enchantments. So now when you're going out and about in the various levels of the game, some of them will be champions and they'll have special enchantments where they can teleport to you, or they'll do fire damage, or
Wow.
they'll give a buff to all their surrounding friends,
Oh, wow.
making it a little bit more difficult. We've done some changes to the environmental storytelling, so big props there to the art team and to the content design team, the level designers who really helped to highlight different elements in the game to make the game feel more alive, and so the quests are easier to understand as you're going through them, which can just be changing the lighting in the map so that certain important elements are better highlighted. You can see them
Nice.
better. Oh, this is important because it's highlighted.
Setting a theater, so to speak, for the character to go through.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Nice.
you don't want to have to read the entire story, blocks of text everywhere. It's
I
helpful
actually don't read, so
if you, there you
never learned. No, but actually, yeah, that's the thing. The whole theatrical aspect sounds really cool because most people, I think, if they're in a rush, they're just going to be clicking through the text. So to get some more visual aspect out of the gameplay is really welcome.
Right. So we've added. So there's the element of the lighting is very important, which is also the hero light made its appearance, so that there's a light that highlights your character in the dark dungeon to really focus the action on yourself. You can see where you are at all times. And on top of these lighting changes, there's new animations that have been introduced so that the players have more feedback. So for example, you finish a quest about closing a vortex and the animation will now display that it's closing by itself, or the branches in front of a lock path will open themselves up and you have a visual feedback. I did that, I unlocked the path, and this new path is where I should go next.
Nice.
Help the players in that way. We've also, in the same vein, improved the game entry, the tutorial of the game to streamline it more, help the players be more focused. We've added a new little quest at the start, which gives a new chest, which will follow you through your adventure. So you can unlock it in level 10. You can start opening it, and it gives you another chest you can open 5 levels later.
Cool.
Little companion, something to work towards.
Nice.
Then we've had a selection of convenience features for users. So we've added potion and mana potion slots, or HP potion, mana potion slots, so you can use them more quickly. Essence toggles, so you can switch between different essences in the game depending on the situation you're in. So like a weaker essence for normal monsters, a more powerful essence for bosses. We've added an inventory sorting option so that you can quick sort your inventory.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, the little button up there on the right.
Exactly, which you can disable because it did get very annoying at the start when people kept accidentally clicking it, spend half an hour just organizing your inventory perfectly where you want it, and then, oh, I'm going to switch tab. Oh no, I've just resorted my entire inventory. So you can now disable it, which I think was very well received. We
Options
have a
are
new
good.
latency indicator to show you what your ping is and see how your connection is performing, so you have a better indicator of how you are and why you're lagging.
I think that really helps with PvP as well, too. Then you can really blame the computer, if it's not you.
Yeah. We've improved the daily challenges to make them a lot more interesting. It just used to be that you would log in and kill a few monsters, get a small reward, and now we've added a new tier, different daily challenges for whether you like to do more PvP focused challenges, more PvE focused challenges, and there's rewards for everybody. If you're super dedicated, you can do everything, get amazing rewards at the end. So there's something for everybody there.
There's the 3 tiers, right?
3 tiers in 3 different categories. You can do just 1, you can do just 3 to get the big bonus and the items and the buffs that it gives you, to get more experience, to get more stacks, and you can do all 9 to get the big item for completing everything.
Yeah, I never got to do the PvP. No, I never got to complete the PvP ones. So, I get to a certain point, but I like that it gives you those purple items once you've done enough of those. So that's actually kind of my motivation to keep on going through.
That's
eventually
super useful to get good items right near the start. You can do a couple of quests, especially because you're playing, you can play. If that's the thing, the great thing about the system is that if you enjoy doing PvP, you can complete these challenges as you're doing the PvP and you'll get your rewards. If you like killing monsters, you can just complete them as you're killing monsters, and it'll make you stronger as time goes by.
Yeah.
And also give you cool little items to boost your character. Very welcome.
And let's not forget about the loot drops as well, too, because when you're doing that, you still have the chance of getting loot drops. And actually, I picked up a really sweet bow, and so I'm trying to farm some gems right now to slap on it to give me a little bit extra crit damage, because I'm kind of stacking crit at the moment.
It's all about the fine-tuning and...
Yeah. Actually, that's kind of the interesting aspect, is how you can really spec out your character, and I'm sure there's like standard builds and stuff like that too. But to find that kind of competitive edge, to be able to use that in PvP, I think is something that I'm going to be trying to play around with and see what I can do within the game.
And in terms of customizing your character, we've added one of the biggest features of the year 2016 was a crafting 2.0 feature.
Notice that.
Which now lets you kind of selectively craft items. You can see which items are going to be transferred and the enchantments are carried through. And it takes a long time to create perfect items, but I do spend a lot of time on the forums. I do look at everything that you're doing, all your creations, follow your conversations. And I have seen some incredible items coming through the system. Yeah. Painstaking work, takes months and months and costs lots of resources, but some of the items I've seen are very worth it and beautiful stuff you've created.
Yeah.
In the same vein as the presentation again, we introduced the boss intros. So there used to be a time where you walk into a room and the boss was just standing there, and that's it. And we've now introduced all these new animations. So the bear boss near the bear rack near the start of the level, he'll come crashing through the bushes, or Sigrid Smile, the ice boss, will be locked, frozen in ice,
and then
get stuck
break his way out.
That does really make the game feel a lot more alive and more impressive, especially the first time when you reach one of these bosses. I think the most impressive one near the start of the game is Herido, of course, and you reach him and he's in his tomb and just explodes and takes you out of nowhere. And it really adds a sense of epicness to the game. Yeah,
I started playing actually after those have been launched, and I have to say they're done really nice. The animations are really cool to watch, so good job.
I like them. It's it makes the game really feel alive, and I really like. And again, it adds to the story where you can really see, for example, in the case of Herido, it's much nicer if you can just not walk into the room and he's just standing there. He's got
awkward.
Nothing else to do. I'm just going to stand here all day.
I knew you were coming, so I just was standing around waiting for you.
Yeah, it feels like more epic when he steps out and you disturb his slumber.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, I shouldn't be here, but I need to kill this guy to help the people that I'm working for.
More theater. We like that.
We've introduced lots of new events, so we've worked on lots of new events over the course of a year. The recurring events, which we've changed, are the New Moon event and the Full Moon event. Maybe you've played them as well.
The New Moon?
The New Moon and the New Full Moon.
Yeah, I played them a bit. I don't know how they used to be before. What's the major difference?
There's a lot more storytelling, there's a lot more. The New Moon event has been changed completely. There's a new map, there's new NPCs, there's new quests, new monsters. We have a new mechanic where you can do different quests for the same NPC, which has two heads, and you choose who you want to work for, and depending on which one you work for, that specific time, it unlocks a different boss at the end, and each boss has a different set linked to them. So you have to think ahead of time, do I want to get the white set or a black set? Which quest do I need to do? And the Full Moon event was changed with a whole new level, so you have the same level as before, where you can read all the quests, and now you can follow the story of how they became werewolves and what triggered that curse, and follow through and try and really put an end to the curse with a whole new boss and a whole new different island, which is actually really cool.
Very nice.
Really enjoyable.
Sounds like a lot of work you guys put into that.
The team has been really busy over the course of the year. Everybody's been overworked. We're really happy with everything we did. And we have a lot of new stuff coming around. But before I go and show a bit of new content, I can actually show a little bit of funny stuff. Over the course of a year, as a QA tester, we cover a lot of funny issues. And two of the most memorable ones, which I remembered recently, are some display issues with the dwarf character specifically. So we had one time when this happened, and you had this giant bunny suddenly appearing in the arena, and you're thinking, what's going on? And it was the Iron Dwarf just carried his skin over. And so
I think I've seen that in my nightmares before.
Just going around. That was pretty terrifying, but very amusing at the time.
If it wasn't my nightmares before, it's in there now, that's for sure. That thing is up to no
There you
good.
go, giving you nightmares all the time.
Should be a new boss.
And we had similarly this quite funny incident where the Iron Dwarf was able to ride a mount. I'm not sure how that tiger is holding that big massive hog of steel, but somehow he's doing it, so
It is a mythical tiger.
it must be mythical. So those are a couple of the funny issues that we encountered during our testing and that we have fixed in the meantime. I probably would have liked to keep this in the game just because I find it really funny, but it had to go.
That's great.
So let's get rid of that and let's come into here. And I wanted to show you guys something new that we are working on, which I think you'll find very interesting. So let's transition to here. And we are now on our test server, the very internal test server. You might have noticed that the public test server is currently offline. That's intended. It'll stay like that for a little while, probably until next week when we can make some changes. And so what I wanted to do is show you this. You might recognize this level as part of an event that we had recently. The Zahir event introduced the whole new world of sand. You had to go around and collect various currencies and fight bosses and discover why Zahir's hometown is in danger. Zahir is our NPC who sells costumes, he sells VMOs, he has a nice little Caesar quest to get cloaks in the game. And his land was in danger and we added that. And you might all recognize this map, and there's something new that I can show you which you'll find pretty interesting. If I just display my mini-map, you'll notice there's a new icon
Holy cow.
next to where I am starting out. And
What could that mean?
let's expand the map once more, look at what's happening here,
Mysterious.
and run through. Here we go. What's this thing doing here?
That's new.
Let's click on it and have a look. Oh, opens a world map. And as you can see, it's the same map, so I will let you have your own speculation as to what that means. You can talk about it, you can try and figure it out, and come up to it. Another thing which you'll... Oh, I'm dying. Let me just change that and just get rid of this. You didn't see that. There's nothing there to see.
Hey, you can't. That's not a power.
That's one of the benefits of being a QA tester. You can enjoy these little inside views into our daily job and what we do.
I'm kind of jealous. At the same time, I kind of like just smashing through things, the regular way. But that would be kind of cool from time to time. Bet the loot drops are nice.
We're adding some nice new items. The loot drops of QA tester are not better than anyone, but we can get what we want. So let me just show you quickly as well. If I go down here, you will notice a little number next to my quick bar here. And that is something that people have been asking for quite a while. So if I actually go into the options here and have a look, and then I can go down a little bit. Hotkey bars. What can I do here? Let me just change a few keys. And now I can switch between my skill bars.
Whoa.
So that is quite good now. If you have a PvP configuration and a PvE configuration, and you don't have to all the time be switching between them. Before, what you'd have to do is, like, you play PvP, you have your skill system as it is already, and then you think, I'm doing PvP now, and then straight away you'd have to quickly open the skill tree and move all your skills around. So basically you would go here, open the skills and transfer everything manually over, and that would take a little bit of time. But now you can just easily switch between your preset configurations.
That is very nice.
It's really useful. So that's quite a new feature. That's a new feature that's going to be coming in 2017, which we're introducing to as a convenience feature for you guys. So we really hope that you enjoy it, that you can look forward to it. Another thing which we're also adding as part of a multitude of new systems which will be coming in 2017, which I think you'll also really enjoy. And I will show you this as an image. So let me go back to my images here and show you this little icon.
Ooh.
So this is a nice little feature, which means that you'll no longer have to worry about the gems clogging up your inventory. I know that people like to either buy lots of gems or they either farm a lot of gems and it just clogs up your inventory. And one of the common methods right now is to have sort of you fill your inventory with dummy items which have lots of slots open, and you put the gems in all the slots. And now you don't have to do that anymore. You can get rid of all those items, get the glyphs that are inside them, and you can just stack your stones in the inventory, and you won't have to worry anymore about them for that purpose. So
that is a really nice community-friendly feature you guys got there. That is super cool because yeah, like I was doing, like I said, a lot of gem farming, and I wasn't really happy how it was clogging up my inventory. So thank you. That's a great feature.
There you go. That's a little preview of new stuff which is coming in 2017. So we really hope that you guys can look forward to that. We hope you enjoy them. There's a lot of other cool stuff coming in 2017. The first couple of months are going to be extremely busy for us. We're working on multiple new systems, and we're really looking forward to presenting them to all of you and showing you what we've been working on the last couple of months, especially in November and December, and what's going to be coming next year. So stay tuned, look forward to that. It's coming soon. So let me get rid of this, and we'll go back to us.
Hello.
And yeah, I think let's go and do a little bit of gameplay together.
Yeah,
So
let's do it here.
we can switch to here, and we'll do a little bit of time of answering the questions. I have some questions that I picked up in the forums. I have some questions which I'll look in the chat, so if you have any questions that you want to ask us, you can talk to us now, and we'll try and pick them up and see what we can do. Let me go to my live account.
Joining up here. Just give me 1 second.
So, Mr. Clayton is going to be playing with a dwarf.
There
He tells me he is an absolute expert with the dwarf. There is no doubt that he's going to be decimating everything in his path.
Yeah,
Let's
well, we'll see.
how he performs.
You said it, not me.
You have to believe it. So let's see what people are talking about in the chat.
Yeah, let's take a look there.
Bonus code after stream. Wait and see. Just be patient. What about the emote?
Which
That's a
emote?
Good question. I don't know. Ooh, the new CM doesn't know the game. Don't know the game?
Please.
What have you been doing the past few weeks?
Please, I've been playing, check this out, without a premium account, and I got to level 36. That means I grinded on every single quest out there. That means I did the dailies. The only thing that I really am horrible at is PvP. And, well, I'm still working my way up, so give me some time, but I know the game. Don't even go there.
How many uniques do you have?
Dude. Well, to be honest with you, I change my gear pretty quickly because glyph farming is not really my thing. I've been playing a lot of the crafting 2.0. So uniques, once I get them, I can't really upgrade them so fast because crafting. So I switch up my gear. So at the moment, I think I have like 1 unique.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Let me leave the open PvP, and then I can relog and try and be in your group. So let me go back here and do this.
Yeah, where are you?
So I can see a Mr. Lafleur 2014 saying Greg was a noob too, haha. That's very clever. Right, where are you running around? Are you by the entrance?
Is this you over here? Yeah, I'm right by this travel
No,
stone.
that's not. Let me see if I can invite you to my group, although I probably can't invite you to my group because we have names which are technically out of the game. We have a space in our name. It's a little feature that we can do on our site for convenience. So we need to find each other. So what can we do here?
I'm chilling here over by the
just
travel
chilling.
stone.
Do you want to say
And
hello
you
to the
both
players?
have
Hey, players.
those names?
First names?
You
What?
both have those?
We both have spaces.
I have a space in there, yeah.
No, then you can't invite each other.
No, but if we're in the same map, we can. Yeah. Shall I?
This is fun.
It's enough that only your
we're
name
doing
is.
we're doing some live testing as we go.
And they put me on a laptop too. This is great.
Not any laptop. You have a MacBook, which is
Ooh,
amazing.
a MacBook Pro. Which does that make me now a professional? That's kind of cool.
Okay, so let me go back to here.
Am I looking for Magic Moose as your avatar?
No, CM Moose is my avatar.
CM
But
Moose.
let me just change it, and then we'll do
Do,
that.
do, 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 do.
Let me quickly change my settings,
What are my inventory?
and
As what is this? A universal map. Okay. Nice items.
where's that? Where's it gone? Yeah. So, where's Helwiki and Greg? They left.
Slackers.
They left off to do other things. I heard the new guy's a ranger. Yes, you are a ranger.
That is true.
Um,
Yeah, let's go through some questions here because no one wants to sit and watch us trying to contact each other.
well, you can look at questions in the stream.
Let's do
but,
that.
You'll have to see if you can answer anything. You like the moose in the background. This is Super CM Moose.
This thing is super
who
awesome.
Joining us for Little Adventures.
That's your construction, isn't it? You put that together.
I built this thing for Halloween last year.
It's
and
wearing a wig.
I tried to wear it for a little while, and it is super warm in there. You just can't do anything. You also can't drink anything.
Oh, that's a bummer. You need a long straw.
But it was fun. I had a good time.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Questions in the chat. Where's the bonus code? Hold your horses. It's coming. Or maybe it's not. Dun-dun-dun.
Kudra Kanya.
Those building skills, yes indeed. He has some building skills. Some origami folding masterpiece there.
It took me ages.
Any Guild War news? Any Guild War news?
Not at the moment. It's still something that is talked about, but it's not planned for the immediate future.
Someone's calling for a Ranger nerf. At least they're just saying
Ranger nerf.
nerf with a double F, the Ranger. No thank you, I like my Ranger the way he is. Don't tease us, okay? Sorry. Okay.
Right, let's see if this works now. Up. Log in. Can we still get the emote from the last live stream? We won't be giving out the emotes at the moment. It's not something that I plan to do this time. Once Mr. Clayton is set up and he starts working next January, so next week actually, he'll be working full-time with us. I'm sure he'll take steps to prepare his own Twitch in the future, and then he will think of his own rewards and what he wants to do.
It'll be a good time.
Okay, so we're now both in the same map. I can see you here next to me. So do you want
Okay,
to
let me jump back
game?
into the game.
Show us how pro you are and invite me in your group.
There you are. Okay, let's see.
I have some other questions which I could answer here. So does Big Point plan to deactivate the essences from the open PvP? That is not something we're planning to do at the moment. The essences are disabled in the closed PvP, so the official battlegrounds, because we have too many different essences. We can unbalance the PvP. It will not be a level playing field for everybody. If somebody can afford a lot of red essences, somebody can only afford green essences. That would not be fair towards the players in general. So the closed PvP, the official battlegrounds, we're locking the essences. We've also removed the potions. That's something that we did this year. There's no more potion usage in PvP to make it more fair for everybody. In the open PvP, that's the risk of open PvP. If you want to fight other people, you better make sure you have the best gear possible, the best essences. It's chaos out there, so it's not planned at the moment. We have a question about the sticker book that we talked about a while ago, and when that will be implemented. It's not a feature which is being talked about and might come in 2017, but it's not the immediate future at the moment.
I'm a fan of that feature, by the way, so I'm rooting for it
You're
too.
a fan, you're rooting for it. There you go.
I added you to my party. Did you get it?
No, I didn't get it.
What?
Who did you add?
Right here. There's actually 2 magic moves, and I'm assuming you're the one that's at level 50 and not the one at level 7. So I added that one.
That's exactly it, but maybe I'm being a noob again.
This player is no longer receiving group requests. Noob.
Here we go. I am a noob. I am a total noob.
Here we go.
You can invite me now.
Done, sir.
There we go. So I see a question here about people want to be able to chat to other players after they're dead.
Taunt them.
There are 2 features related to that which introduced over the course of a year. The first feature we introduced is the option to quick revive people. So if you have spirit stones in your inventory, you don't have now to. You used to have to open your inventory, right click on it, and then click on the player on the ground. It would revive him. It was quite complicated, difficult in the middle of battle to open your inventory. We added a new feature which makes it so that now if a player in your party dies, a spirit stone icon will appear next to their name in the group window, and you can just click on it. It'll just give you the option. You can revive. That's super useful.
So you can run to safety, click it, or actually maybe just train the mobs off screen, away from your friends. So
or
when he revives,
quickly zoom out, click, and go back to the action.
There we go.
The other feature we added is the option to buy Endermans from the dev screen. There could be situations where the dev screen will appear and will ask you how you want to revive. Do you want to go back to town? Do you want to revive on the same map? And some of these options cost money. And it's possible at some point you wanted to revive on the same map, and you have the Endermans, and you thought, oh, if only I could buy it.
And the boss is like that much health left, and you just want to get him. Yeah.
Once you've really got to battle and you're trying to finish it, it's like you're so close and you have to revive. So we added the option where you can now buy Endermans directly from within the dev screen, which is really useful. So we are making improvement constantly for players. As you noticed, we're trying to think of you guys, we're trying to think of features which will make your life more easier, to make the game more convenient for you. As you just saw, I showcased it earlier with the multiple skill bars, with the gem stacking. So being able to talk when you're dead is not something that we've talked about at the moment, but it's something that could be considered as a possible improvement. So it's a no right now, but we're not dismissing it. We'll see what we can do.
There's a lot of features you guys want, and I really understand that too. So it's going to be my job to reach out to you guys in various ways to try to get as much feedback on those new ideas as possible, and it's going to be also my job to push for them. So we'll be working on how to do that in the near future. I haven't even really officially started yet. I'm here as a guest today. But as soon as I do, you'll know about it. And that'll be sooner than later.
You're going to have your work cut out, sifting through the last 2 months of suggestions and trying to figure out. That's the thing, really. We have a limited amount of dev resources, of art resources. We have a limited amount of content designers. We have a lot of features that we want to bring to you guys. 2017 is going to be extremely exciting in all aspects of the game. And we have to take this massive list of features and think which ones are the best features, which ones are the most exciting, and condense it into what's actually doable in the space of a year.
So to sum it all up, the game is continuing. We're continuing to work on it. We're thinking of cool features. We care about community feedback, and 2017 is going to bring more awesomeness, right? That's what we're saying?
Exactly.
I agree. All right, now let's kick some butt.
Do you want to invite 3 other players to our group, like level 45 to 50 randomly?
Randomly here. Okay, let's take a look here.
So, playing with Tabo. I know that Tabo has been a character that you could play with in the past streams. It's not something that we've done this time because it's quite complicated to organize, and this is just an end of year Twitch stream which wants to be a bit more casual, introduce the new CM, take it a bit easy. So Tabo will probably be back next year for you to play with. He'll be available. We're just going to do a bit of gameplay with a few players now between the 2 of us. Do it.
We'll make some good stuff happen, that's for sure. All right, I'm adding some people here. We got Blue Eyes 1, which is just lovely here on the top of the list. Let's invite that to the group.
While you're doing that, I had a question here that I saw about the Christmas event, specifically about the big present, and somebody's asking me why the big present is so hard to open this year, why it's so difficult, if it should be a challenge for all players.
Yeah, what's up with that?
The big present contains items which are relatively powerful to the game. They have a few unique gems to make you better. It contains Andamant against Draken. It was designed to be difficult to obtain, not impossible to obtain, of course. People have obtained it last year over the course of the event. People have obtained it this year over the course of the event, but it is meant to be a challenge, something that you really have to work for and be dedicated to, and feel rewarding that once you achieve it, you think, I've finally done it, this is amazing, I've done all the hard work and I've got my reward and it's worth it. In regards to the difficulty of the event, the difficulty hasn't changed since last year. The challenges are the same difficulty.
It was hard, I have to say.
It's a hard event, it's meant to be hard, but it's not impossible. You take a good group, you play with your friends, you go through it methodically.
I'm lacking friends, it seems. I was trying to solo my way through that thing. And I have to say, yeah, I was playing on the second tier difficulty, and I died quite a bit. Spent a lot of my
Dying
energy
is
on there.
part of the fun, dying is part of the game.
That's true. That's true. If it wasn't a challenge, it wouldn't be fun. So.
And you keep growing, you die, you get some better loot, you equip it, you go back, you die less, and you keep going that circle until you're the biggest badass on the server who just never dies to anything.
Yeah. And then you got the guild bonus going on too, so it's all
Exactly.
kind of worth it.
Lots of people asking about the test server again.
What about it?
As I said when I started with Twitch, the test server, the stable build, is currently offline. We took it down for specific purposes. It will be down until next year when we can make a few adjustments to it and we'll reopen it to everyone. Probably bigger, better, not bigger, but it'll be exactly the same as before. But you're able to come back and play with us and test with us if you want to and chat to us. We're often online and we're happy to talk to people if you want to report bugs and have fun with us.
Sweet. I just got some people in the group here, just letting them know what we're doing.
Okay. I see people in the chat here who have finished with big presents today. So we're having fun. Somebody who never dies in the game. Wow, that is just that's pretty impressive. Well done to you.
Sounds like he works in QA.
Maybe. Okay, so I think we'll go and do a run of the Christmas events. So you're a pro, I guess you know exactly where we're going.
Oh, where are you, by the way? Okay, here we are.
I'll tell you where I am.
I know how to
Going to the Christmas map.
All right, I'm
You're
going.
the pro.
Coming too.
You
Here
do
comes our
it,
friends.
You figure it out.
I know where I'm going.
Okay.
Just click out of the chat. There we go.
Let's go into how brave are you feeling today? Do you want to go into excruciating? Do you want to go into painful?
Well, you know what? I have a unicorn as my avatar at the moment, so I'm feeling mighty
Feeling the
resilient
bravery of-
today.
Okay, let's go to excruciating.
Yay!
Let's go in here and see what we can do.
I'm coming. Yoink. No, wrong click. There we go.
Inside.
Oh, I need to get the stuff to enter.
So maybe we need to switch to the gameplay because otherwise people aren't going to see anything. So here's us.
I'm just getting some sugar beets.
Let's add us up. Oh, here you are, you're pretty up. Let's talk in the
There we go.
chat.
Enter.
Okay, add you.
Hey Daniel, turn your headphones off.
My headphones off. Why?
There's an echo.
Ah,
Okay.
that's no bueno.
Here we go.
All right, am I in? Okay, you guys have not yet zoned or what?
What's going on?
Because I am alone here on this bridge,
You're alone.
and I should be seeing you. Let me like rezone here.
Maybe in the wrong difficulty. Okay.
Ah, dang it.
Oh, damn it. What have you done?
My first time grouping, by the way. I assumed it would just sort of pull me in with you. Let me go ahead and.
Somebody is saying delete the cow class.
What?
Somebody is saying, are you at least reading what we are writing?
Well, the moment I got the game screen open, I can't see a darn thing what you guys are writing. But we have a mod, don't we? Ah, here we go. Here's a difficulty slider.
Somebody's in the map with me.
You said excruciating or fatal?
Excruciating.
Excruciating. Enter.
Cake for Rangers. We don't want a cake for Rangers.
La 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 la. Man, this Mac wants to update.
No. That's odd. I see Mr. Blue Eyes, I see Mr. Donalda, I don't see you.
Yeah.
What are you up to? Did you crash?
Mac problems.
Mac problems.
Who
Oh
buys
my
these
God,
things,
that's
man?
terrible.
Seriously.
Will there be a Sargon event in 2017? No, there's not going to be a Sargon event in 2017. However, I can reveal to you right now that we are planning the Dragon event to come back in January. So January will bring back the return of the Dragon event and also the return of the Dragon armor sale at Knob. So that's something for you guys to look forward to, something great. I know that you've been wanting the Dragon event, I know that you've been wanting his items at the Knob, and finally they're going to come back in January. Everything will be there for you to buy and to play with and to have a great time. So yeah, enjoy, look forward to that in January 2017. Alright, what is Mr. Clayton doing?
Yeah.
No idea what you're doing.
It's all like yelling at me in German.
Can you ask Mr. Bughantino for help?
Hello, Mr. Mac expert. Are you a genius? Will you help me
I'm
sit
sure
in
he'll
here?
be willing to help you.
I don't think it wants me to throw. I don't think it want me to throw anything in the trash bin there. So, I'm a Windows guy. If you haven't noticed.
Start without him.
Ah.
Can you enter the
Okay, I see.
I think you have to
We do need a
download
tag.
it again.
Interesting.
Client.
Interesting. Okay. Looks like we have a quick snag on my end here.
A snag.
Yep, I have to re-download the client.
Oh,
That's
really?
what happens when you play with the
Ah.
QA test version or the QA
That's
version with all this
interesting.
debug info in the back.
The camera from Clayton is lagging.
Uh-oh.
You're
I tell you, it's this Mac
It
junk.
does seem to be lagging. You're
Think
just,
different.
Doing a very stoic poker face. Let's go. No, you stop moving completely.
I look very, very, very perturbed in that picture.
You look very serious, like you don't really know what's going on. Maybe we should make that your avatar instead of the unicorn. That would be quite pretty. Let me disable your webcam
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
and let's add the webcam again.
Actually, you can just turn me off for a second because there's going to be some technical work going on this PC.
Well, you're still locked up, and I have no idea why. So, somebody is saying hello from France.
Hey, French.
Let's remove you.
Hello, French people.
Technical
Salut.
issues. That's so
Salut.
much fun.
Bonjour. What else? Who else do we got in here? From what other countries are we? From what other countries do you guys hail?
To hell. You mean us for like the team?
No, the people in the chat. They said
The
hello
people
from
in the
France.
chat. Oh, where are the people coming from? Where do you guys come from? Tell us all about it. Clayton Buckpoint. That's a classic joke, classic comment. It's always good to see. We always love a bit of Buckpoint, the most original comment, 2016. Right, what are people doing? Somebody from Japan, somebody from Ukraine, Czech Republic, Denmark, Slovakia,
Nice.
Lithuania, from Poland, from Russia, with a classic
Привет.
classic Soviet-Russia meme.
Как дела?
Oh, you know Russian as well?
Нет,
Man,
я не
you
понимаю ничего.
You
If
know
you
everything.
switch the windows, you talk to each other, by the way. If you switch the camera.
Oh, yeah. If we switch it around, it makes it look like I'm actually live.
Right.
So this is not going to be my working computer, is it? Because the camera is bugged. It crashed the game.
This is not going to be your.
There's nothing professional about this MacBook Pro.
We will give you a new computer, something you to work with.
I would appreciate that. All right.
Now, I need to look this way, and my poker face as well, and then it looks like we're properly just staring at each other, staring contest.
Yeah, and I think I'm winning because I'm not blinking.
You're just totally winning. You're super cool.
It's the power of being Clayton.
I'll wait for you to figure out your Mac issue.
I'm back in the game. I'm just running to the point there. Am I still grouped up? Yes, I am.
Okay, so
That is good.
let's wait for these guys. Let's summon my faithful moose. So many of you probably got the moose mount. Many unlocked him already. Got him as a reward, did the quest. The little anecdote, if you don't know it already, 2 years ago, so not the previous year, but the year before that, the reward for the Christmas event used to be a reindeer mount, and the reindeer mount was available for everyone to get. And if you don't know me yet, if you have been following the Twitch streams for very long, you won't know this, but I'm a massive fan of moose in general. That's why my name is Moose. That's why I have a moose here. That's why my desk is covered in moose figurines everywhere.
That's why it's so easy to buy him presents.
I completely forgot about them beforehand, but I actually have these moose antlers, which are here for the stream, so that I can look all pretty and have a good time. But yes, I went up to the team and I said, hey guys, what if we had a moose this year instead of a reindeer? And the team went for it and loved the idea. And we got to the game and now we have this moose, and I love the way he runs around and gallops a little bit.
Alright, do I get a mount? I got a mount.
With his brothers playing around. So you're in.
I'm in, let me just mount up.
The epic dwarf.
This is gonna be great. Is my camera off or is it working again? Probably better not. No one wants to see me looking down at the laptop.
Let me have a quick look at your camera. No, you are still frozen. You know what? Let me just put you up here. I think people love to see what you're up to.
Yeah.
You can just stand here and just look very
stoic.
Dubious at this gameplay and just think, oh, what are these noobs doing?
Look, I can play without looking. And that talented.
Okay, here we go. So
skadoosh. Wrong move.
People from America.
Americans, eh?
We've got some
my fellow
Turkish
Americans.
Players. Who's making the kick? Somebody just said moose. Moose.
The moose is loose. Hey, get that thing out of my...
I'm so gonna die.
So this dwarf, does he have any melee attacks? And if so, what does it look like?
The dwarf is a range class.
Oh, so is the ranger, but he's got some awesome melee attacks.
I don't know, you have to play a dwarf when you have the time by yourself.
This is my first time, but I think I'm doing a noble job.
Ooh, we got a very nice little comment here. The picture is more talented than you are. Wow, that is, welcome to community management on the right hand side.
Thank you very much. Is that all you got? No.
Fireballing PvE, yes. As you will notice when you're watching me play, I have absolutely no skill. That's why I don't play PvP against you guys, because I know you will beat me. Let's put down a thing.
Man, on one of these future streams, holy cow, let me get out of here. On one of these future streams, we should get some of the regular Twitch viewers in on the action. They can put their money where their mouth is.
The date of the full moon event. The full moon event comes back on a regular basis. The next one will come back in January, along with the full moon event. But I think you guys will be busy with the Dragon event that's coming. So there'll be plenty for you guys to do. Bonus code. Lots of people talking about bonus code.
That is a good reason to
That is
watch
a good
the
question.
stream.
Is a bonus code coming? Do you think I would leave you poor guys without a bonus code before the end of the year? I don't think what that means, so just hang on into the end of the stream and we'll see what we can do for you guys. What else? People want more melee attacks on the dwarf.
Yeah, that's what I want too.
I mean, what can the dwarf do? He could just walk up to you and just like hit you.
I think dwarves are pretty strong, man. I mean, I heard even some of their women grow beards, which means they got quite the testosterone pool going on.
Move magic moose. Yes, Magic Moose
Ah!
is a noob. I fully admit it.
I'm hanging back here since I guess I am just straight up ranger.
I think that's what everybody is doing.
Yeah, I don't have any health potions though, so that's cool.
People want a new class. The new class is something that we talked about last year. It's not something that's on the radar right now, as we are focusing on new features instead. Hasn't gone from our minds completely. You'll just have to wait for news and see what comes over the course of the next year. Moose no crit. Do you want to see my beautiful stats? There you go. You can see critical hit rate 0%. That's totally how I roll. I don't need my critical hit rate. All I need to do is just sit on my moose, run around. That's pretty much all that I do. Any news for 2017 maps, event, classes? I gave you a preview of a couple of features earlier, the player improvement features like the skill bar switching and the gem stacking, and also a little preview of an existing map with something new. So there will be, I hope, some talk on the forums about what could possibly be coming, but I think you have a little bit of an idea.
Had a ton of presents to pick up there.
Lots of people are commenting about how Moose has a terrible character. Well, this is a live server, and I do a lot of my testing on the test instance. That's where my strong characters are, that's where I keep them.
And believe it or not, we actually have to work. We don't get to play all the time, which would be awesome if we could. That would make us very happy.
Quite awesome if you could play all the time. That's the dream job of being a QA tester when you're a kid and you think I want to be a game tester. I want to play games all the time.
You're right.
And you realize it's actually a 9 till 5, 9 till 6 job, and it's,
on a good day.
Actually very boring most of the time. Crit is useless. Crit is for noobs. Exactly. You guys understood. Why is there zero content on YouTube? Is this stream going on YouTube? There's zero content on YouTube because we haven't had a community manager for a couple of months. Now that Clayton is with us, he will be making a lot more content. He will hopefully, I really hope he will be doing the behind the scenes videos that we've enjoyed to show you guys what we're doing, what the team is working on.
There's some cool stuff for YouTube to come, and you'll find all about that a little bit later.
Clayton has lots of ideas. He's had a couple of months to think of everything he wants to do. He has been on the forums. He has been reading your messages.
Yes.
He's going to come with lots of fresh new ideas for 2017. And yes, since you're asking, this stream is going to be on YouTube as soon as we're done. I'll make sure it ends up on YouTube and you guys can catch up on it later.
Ooh, the Horde.
There's still a slot free in the group, people are saying. I don't know if we can invite someone else.
Yeah, let's try that.
We need to find somebody though.
Oh, well, I do not see anybody else that I can really invite.
Well, no, because it just shows you the local
Yeah,
map.
that's
Here
the
you go.
problem.
Here's your loop CM. Doesn't know how the group system
I
works.
don't group yet. As you can see, I've been trying to solo the difficult instances and failing miserably at them, thinking it was a solo thing.
So let's look for a name in the Twitch chat. Who can give us a name? See if we can invite someone.
But I think a lot of players have tried doing that, soloing the events that were meant for groups on the higher difficulties. So maybe that's something we can use. We can better communicate to people.
My sound is a little bit quiet. I don't understand why my sound is quiet.
Your sound as in the mic, or the sound as in
My
the output?
sound as in when I'm talking, I'm not talking as loud as anyone else.
Can anyone hear me? Or no, you mean not as loud as I'm talking?
There's no
or what?
complaints about you. Here we go. We can invite a character called Velios. Velios.
Okie dokie. Velios, huh? Vell. IOUS. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, you guys are just going.
VELLIOUS?
VELLIOS.
Oh, IOS.
Like the operating system. Oh, I took a lot of damage there. That's not good.
There we go.
You think my microphone is really far away? That's possible, but actually the microphone is closer to me than it is to Clayton.
I'm just
And
really
Clayton,
loud.
He has such a big, he's American, he talks loud.
I got a
he does
mouth
everything
big for a burger. Can I make it through here without dying? Whoa, almost.
Oh, 18,000
Whoa,
damage.
whoa. Yeah, I just ate it. Nope, that was no good. You guys are supposed to clear that for me, or hey, it's a giant walking Christmas tree. Run away from it, or let's just charge. I'm stuck. There we go. I'm coming back over here because that is just bad news for me. What? Ah, okay. Yeah, there was a tower right there. Of course.
Why are you shooting with the frozen sphere? There are much better missiles. Of course, there's better missiles with the frozen sphere. I just really, really love the way it looks. I think it's a fantastic skill, and it does a lot of damage, and I just really like it. And I'm doing multiple things at the same time, trying to focus on you guys and answering your questions and switching between all the skills.
Oh.
It's too much multitasking for poor Moose.
And those towers are brutal, man.
Big head, tiny brain, that kind of thing. I just can't do it. Let's just run through this. I can do it. I don't. Count. People say we should jump instead of run. Oh no, there's no time for jumping. We're in a hurry. Oh, and see, I'm just being a really big noob. I am just respawning at the start of the map. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is going to take forever.
Yeah, same here.
I think people are laughing at us.
Hashtag Mac things.
We're going to have to train all of the new year. No party for us. Loot for presents. I had plenty of presents at Christmas. I don't need anything else. Ugh. The guy in the background knows how to live.
I think my computer just gave up the ghost.
Your computer died again.
Yes. Whose
Well, that's
horrendously maintained computer is this? This is hazing, I think, right? This is what they call
Right.
hazing, isn't it?
It might be hazing. It might just be a massive bug. You know what? The webcam has frozen for some reason. It's not working. We'll have to fix that by the time we come back. Your game has frozen. It'll take ages to
It's not
finish.
even the game, it's a computer. I can't even, whatever the equivalent of command, I guess command tab out of here, I cannot even do that, so.
I've answered a lot of questions already. I think we're going to end the Twitch stream here. We've talked quite a lot. It's been an hour already.
Let me join you on camera.
You want to come on camera with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see where we are on here. Okay.
Oh, this is awkward.
Turn the camera a little bit. With
Everybody.
Moose as well. Here we go. So let's call it an end here. We had a fantastic time. It's been good meeting you. I hope the players have been happy to meet you.
Dude, this was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, that computer wasn't up to the task, but next time we'll get it straightened out, okay? I'll
We'll
be
do
playing
better
from my
next
work
time.
computer, and this won't be happening.
You'll train a lot more and everything will be perfect.
I'll know how to
and
group.
We'll hopefully train at PvP and challenge you guys.
Oh, that would be fun. Watch the CM get slaughtered on PvP. That sounds like a good event.
That sounds pretty cool. So, as I promised, you've been talking about it, asking about it. You want to know if there's a bonus code. Of course, there's a bonus code. We're not that mean. So here is a little bonus code for you to finish the year, to enjoy the last couple of days of 2016 and to carry you over into 2017. We hope that your celebrations are fun, that you have a very good time, that you enjoy yourself, and that you'll come back in full strength in 2017, ready for all the new features that we're bringing to you guys.
Yes, and 2017 is going to be great. It's going to be the year that we get to know each other and see what we can do with this game.
Exactly. So, thank you very much for joining us. Have a great evening, and see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.